Hi Flosstube, this is Veronica with Night Stitch, and I'm here for a Stitchy update. Today is Thursday, March 6th, so this is going to be my first March update. So I have been working on Doreen Jones' Christmas Advent Calendar, and I'm still on day 8. And for some reason, this is taking me forever, but that's okay. So this is Naiad by Under the Sea Fabrics, and I have done the fox. He is done. There's still some white around him, like what he's standing on, and the bottom still needs to be finished with this color here. And I started backstitching the top because I was done with that. So the last time you saw this, it had 210 stitches, and I've added 490 stitches. And it's at 63.64% done, and I have 400 stitches left. This is 44 high by 25 wide, and it has 1,110 stitches left. And my goal is to finish the project so I can start number 9 and number 10, which I need to get done this month as well. This next one is Skyline Temperature by Zara Design Studio, and I have done a few more days. I did days 13 through 22 since the last time that I showed you. I'm doing this on Molten Magic by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This is 205 high by 205 wide. It has 42,025 stitches total. Last time you saw it, I had put in 2,538 stitches for February. And this month I've put in 430 stitches. So now it's at 2,968, and it's at 7.06%, and it has 39,057 stitches left. And my goal is to finish February so that I can start being not so behind on this. So I know this is the reason that I don't like focus projects, because with focus projects you can get behind on them and it's annoying. So, but I'm still gonna keep doing it because I wanted to experience the temperature chart. Like, I wanted to try it out, so I'm still gonna do it, but I may slightly complain here and there, but that doesn't mean anything like bad. This next one is My Savior's Words, and this next one is My Savior's Words. It's by Imaginating, and it's designed by Connie Abel. and I worked on this sheep up here. This is 138 high by 179 wide. I'm using Memories in the Rain by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. Last time I was trying to finish the sheep, but I ran out of 739 and I've since gotten it back. I bought a skein of it, so I finished the sheep. I still need to backstitch the sheep, which I think I will do today before I put it away, because I didn't want to have that be something I still needed to do. So it's got 24,702 stitches total. I worked on it last in February, and it had 5,043 stitches. I've put in 125 stitches today, and it's at 5,168. It's at 20.92%, and there's 19,534 stitches left. And my goal this time is to finish the sheep, which I'm really close to doing, so I'm just gonna do it because I don't really feel like I want to put it away just like with that not done. And plus that won't take me that long. I just didn't have time to do it today before I filmed, so I thought I would just save it. This one is Courage. This is a pattern I designed. It's on Etsy. It's on my shop, Patriotic Stitcher. And I'm doing it on Cafe Misto by Fiberlicious. It's 28 count opal Lugana. My goal on it was to finish the word brave and the letter S, which I had last time. But I realized what I had before was down here, and it was actually the letter C. So I went ahead and I finished that, and then I went and found the S that I thought it was, and I finished that too. So that's this S here. And then I also added the R. So last time I showed you, I had 1,393 stitches, and I worked on it in January. And now I put in 303 stitches, and it's got 1,696 stitches. It's at 34.7%. 34.70%. Same thing, I think. And it has 3,192 stitches left. This one is Taste of Europe. This is a free DMC pattern. I recharted it because it's just a bunch of icons that remind me of Europe, or they are European icons, so they're objectively European. But this is done on Glowing Dreams by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. So it's 94 high by 136 wide from what I recharted. It's got 12,784 stitches total. The last time I worked on it was in February, and I had put in 250 stitches. Now my goal was to finish the Moulin Rouge and Big Ben, which I did, and I put in 303 stitches. So weirdly, I had looked on I use a manual stitch counter to count my stitches, and so I had done Taste of Europe, and it had 303 stitches, and then so I reset the counter. And then on Courage, I had also somehow put 303 stitches in that one as well, and it really confused me because I was like, did I seriously put exactly the same amount of stitches in two different projects? And I did, because I remember redoing the counter, so that was a weird, funny coincidence. So it has 1,857 stitches done. It's at 14.53%, and I have 10,927 stitches left. And on my pattern, for some reason, I thought that I had charted the Moulin Rouge closer to the Vatican City, which is down at the bottom, and I counted everything, and I did put the Moulin Rouge stitched in the right spot, but like in my chart, it's like, see the gap between the Moulin Rouge and the Vatican City at the bottom? It's a lot less in my chart, so I'm not sure what I did, but I don't think it'll be a big problem. Because the Vatican City, the bottom is where I want the bottom to be. So when I charted it, I had some stuff like under Vatican City, but I think I'll just move it up under that big gap that's under the Moulin Rouge, because there's space there. So I don't know how that happened, but oh well. Do you want to see my cup? It lights up. It's a cup I got from a cruise ship. I went on a cruise with my husband for my honeymoon. And if you ordered an alcoholic drink on the boat, they let you keep the cup. So that was the cup that I got. This one is How to Spot a Supervillain. This is by Pyro Dog Pins, and it's out of the Heroes and Villains edition of the Mr. X Stitch magazine. I'm doing it on Wicked Night by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I added 393 stitches. So I added the little guy with the hat and some of the, there was a hanging thread which I stitched in on the penguins. So this is 123 high by 119 wide. It's 14,637 stitches total. I put in 393 stitches, so now it's at 1,062 stitches. It's at 7.26%, and it has 14,361 stitches left. The last weekly poll that I did for last week was Dragon, and I didn't work on it, but I think I'm going to this week. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm only gonna pull 4 whips for this next week because I want to add Dragon to it. So I have been drywalling my ceiling with my husband because there's popcorn ceiling in our kitchen and we didn't want it anymore, so we're drywalling over it. So I think because I did some of that on the weekend, I didn't have as much time to stitch stuff. And I hung out with my friend on Sunday, so then I lost that time to like edit my Flosstube extra, which is why that one was a few days I posted a few days later than I normally post a Flosstube extra. So I feel like I was like struggling last week with stitching, but I think it was just because I had more stuff going on than normal. And then yesterday it snowed. Like, it snowed on Tuesday, so then I had to spend Wednesday like shoveling, and it was like ice chunks, kind of like icy snow, so that made it like take even longer to shovel. And so I think I lost a bunch of stitching time there. So then I was a little frazzled, but then I was like, it's okay. It's just, I I got frustrated because I wanted to stitch, but then it was kind of like I couldn't, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you this. I bought this from Povitrulia on Amazon. It's a Chicago Skyline kit because I'm originally from Chicago. I was born there and raised there, so I wanted a thing of my hometown. It's 14 count Ada, and it uses Kurova cotton floss, so it's her own floss. So I have that. I think now I can shake for the whips, so I'm only gonna shake 4 this time. CSI. It's number 1. Stitcher's Saying is number 2. Flamingo is number 3. And Patrick Bateman is number 4. I'm gonna go get those and I will be right back. This is CSI by Clouds Factory. I'm doing this on Waiting for You by Fibrelicious. It's 28 count Opal Lugana. This is what I have right now. This one is Flamingo. I charted a flamingo and I put a sarcastic saying around the flamingo. And I'm stitching this for my my aunt. So this is done on Aquamarine by Fibrelicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This is what I have. And it's gonna say when a door closes, open it. That's how doors work. Or open it again. That's how doors work. This is Patrick Bateman. This is off Cat's Cross Stitchery on Etsy. I'm doing this on Water Sapphire 25 count Lugana. And I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. This was originally charted for 18 count, so on 25 count it fits on half. So that's what I have. This is Stitcher's Saying by Doreen Jones. This is in the World of Cross Stitching magazine, but it's also on her Etsy shop. I'm doing this on Dreaming Blossoms by Fibrelicious. It's 28 count Opal Lugana. that is what I have. Okay, I'm gonna sort out my new starts and I will come back. Okay, let's shake my new starts. Laundry day. Whole apple pie. Stitching nutcracker. Route 66 farm stand. Joust another anniversary. Okay, I'm gonna go get the kit and I will come back. This is Route 66 Farm Stand. This is a kit by Design Works. That's what it's gonna look like when it's done. This came with 14 count Ada, but I am going to use Secret Garden by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lucana. And I thought it would look good with some of the colors, because it kind of has like green and purple and a little bit of yellow, so it kind of goes with those colors without clashing with the floss. So I will be using that whenever I start this. And I'll be using the kit floss, which is DMC. That's exciting. I like that kit a lot. So whole apple pie is just a overhead view of an apple pie with the crisscross lattices, and it's just a free thing that I got off dailycrossstitch.com. So if you sign up for their email, you can get one free pattern every day, and the patterns don't stay free. So they just choose one pattern that they want to give you for free for that day, and if you happen to get the email and go to their site, you can get one. So I just happen to have this one. So that's whole apple pie. Laundry Day is by Spruce Craft Co. And it's I got it for free. I don't think she's doing that anymore unless you subscribe and like pay like a fee for like a subscription fee and then you'll get like a free pattern. I'm not doing that, and so I'm not getting any more free patterns from her. But she's a company in Australia and she makes sarcastic patterns. And this one was funny because I feel like I do this with my laundry. I'll do laundry and then I won't like fold it for like 4 days for some reason. So having an empty laundry basket is the best 5 seconds of my year. So it's always full of clothes that I need to fold for some reason. So that is laundry day. Joust Another Anniversary is by Peacock and Fig, and it's 2 nights having a joust. I don't know that I'm gonna make it an anniversary thing. I just liked the nights and the jousting because, well, Night Stitch and my middle name is Night, so I thought that was funny, so I got that. Stitching Nutcracker is a full coverage design by White Willow, and it's a really cute nutcracker holding a coffee cup. So I loved that. So I got it. And it was free off everythingcrossstitch.com, but it's not anymore. But I'm sure you can find, probably if you go to White Willow, or if you search White Willow on Everything Cross Stitch, you might be able to buy it. I'm not sure. I had this thing with the Fall Sweet Fall that I got off Everything Cross Stitch for free, and apparently it was only designed for that free thing, so it's not available anywhere. So that might be the case for this one as well. But anyway, that is Stitching Nutcracker. So those are the 5 new starts that I can choose from if I want to start something. So last week I didn't start anything, and I think it was because I was trying to finish that Christmas advent calendar thing, which I feel like I'm struggling with for some reason, even though it's really small. Anyway, something for me to laugh at, I suppose. But I think that's all. I didn't do any Whip Go things. I have my March Whip Go pulled, so I should start working on that as well. I didn't put any more in my Arctic Animals, which I need to do because next Thursday is when the next clue comes out and the final clue comes out. And if I fail right before the final clue comes out, I'm going to really laugh at myself. So let's not do that. And I think I'll be fine. I'm just poking fun of myself. So I think that's all that I have for today. So thank you everyone for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.